Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some news and my own thoughts and opinions regarding the Power Rangers 25-year anniversary special episode that will premiere later this month. Now, if Power Rangers is something you're interested in, something you want to know my thoughts on, see my reviews, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell icon, that way you don't miss any future videos on Power Rangers moving forward. Now let's begin. Alright, so like I said, we got some big news regarding the Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel 25-year anniversary special episode. First off, the title of the episode will be Dimensions in Danger, and it'll premiere on August 28th, 2018. Now, something I find interesting about this episode as well, I feel like they're paying homage to MMPR in a way, as that they're airing it the same date and time that the original Day of the Dumpster pilot premiered back in the 1993. So I find that pretty interesting, and that's pretty cool, I think, that they actually did that. That shows that Saban's at least paying somewhat attention to MMPR and like the history of PR, so I'm excited about that. Moving on, we also got some news regarding all the Rangers returning, so I'm going to go into that separately in this video. We got some pretty neat information regarding the returning Rangers, and we got the name of the big bad of the episode, which will be Lord Draven. Now, if you want my honest opinion on this, I feel like they're trying to copy the Shattered Grid storyline in the comics right now, and I just find this somewhat comical and like, what the F is going on here? Like, they literally almost had the exact name of the villain, Lord Draven, from the comics in this episode. It's just like, I feel like they have no rights to that character, so they're doing it through this, and it just sounds so dumb. Even the whole name of, even the villain's plan to go around and capture and kidnap Rangers from the multiverse is just pretty much the exact same plan as Draken in the comics, only they just named him Draven and he looks nothing like him. So at one point I'm a little annoyed about that information right there. That information really makes me nervous and worried. But on a second-hand note, I feel like the bar for what happened in the legendary battle of Super Megaforce is so low that like they could really do anything right now and I'll be satisfied. So the first returning Ranger, and this is pretty much a given due to the fact that this is PR, is Tommy is coming back, and from what we saw in the little teaser trailer, it looks like he's going to be playing the Dino Thunder Black Ranger, as well as the green MMPR Ranger, which is pretty cool. From some of the details we received, it sounds like he's also developed this new technology or power to morph into all the Rangers he's played over the years. So he'll be playing MMPR Green, MMPR White, Turbo Red, Zeo Red, and Dino Thunder Black. So that's pretty cool. I find that pretty exciting. I'm interested to see how to explain that and how that came about. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope that we get some explanation into that. Next, it was announced that Rocky, who played the second MMPR Red Ranger, will be returning. I'm excited for this. I feel like we haven't seen him in a really long time. This is one that I'm excited for, actually. I feel like he should have returned in Forever Red, but I guess due to some issues with him, the actor and whatnot, he couldn't. So I'm excited to have him back for this episode and see what he's been up to, see what's going on since the last time we saw him, up back at the end of Zeo or Turbo, whatever it was, that area. I forget the exact episode or when he exactly left, but I'm excited to see what he's been up to and what's going on with him. Next, it was announced that Kat will be returning as the Pink Turbo Ranger. Now, this is the one that I'm 50-50 on. One, I'm excited to see Kat back, and I'm excited that Catherine Sutherland, or however you pronounce her name, is coming back, because I know she's been wanting to come back and just hasn't worked out with her scheduling for these anniversary episodes. So I'm excited that she's come back. My one con with this is I feel like it would have been better suited if they made her Pink Zeo, because I feel like that was more of an iconic character than her as Pink Turbo, especially since she left halfway through Turbo, and especially since Zeo hasn't gotten the respect I feel it deserves. I think they should have made her Pink Zeo instead, because they haven't, in all the anniversary specials except for Forever Red, where Tommy was the Red Zeo Ranger. They haven't paid respect there since then, and I feel like they should have in this episode, and this would have been the perfect way to do it. They could have had her playing the pink Zeo, and maybe brought Cassie back for pink, like, Turbo or something like that. Do it that way, and you could pay respect to Zeo as well. Next, it was announced that TJ will be coming back as the Blue Space Ranger. That's exciting. Another exciting one that I'm, like, this is one that I'm really excited for. I like TJ as a Ranger, and I feel like even though, like, with Tommy and some of the others, he's come back a lot, like, for Forever Red and the Legendary Battle, I'm okay with him coming back. I feel like this is a character that we haven't spent a lot of time with, except for Turbo and Space. Yes, that's 2 seasons, but still, I feel like they can still build on his character, whereas Tommy, it just feels like the same old stuff, but just, just regurgitating old stuff that we don't need. But with him, I feel like this is a good one where, like, we can keep expanding on his character and see what he's been up to. We didn't get much, especially in Legendary Battle. We didn't get much from him in that episode, so we technically haven't seen him since Forever Red, so I'm excited to see what they do with him in this episode. Next, it was announced that Wes, the Red Time Force Ranger, is returning. He's going to be playing a big role in this episode, so I'm excited for that. We haven't seen Wes since Wild Force, so I'm excited for that. And I'm excited to see what they do with him in this episode. We saw him in the Legendary Battle, but other than that, we haven't seen him, so I'm excited to see what they do with him. And I think there's some good potential for him in this episode, especially with the world and dimension hopping they're probably going to do, so that's exciting. So like I said, I'm excited to see him in this episode and see what they do with him and his character in this anniversary episode. Next, it was announced that Trent, the white Dino Thunder Ranger, will be returning, so I'm excited for that. And I'm interested to see what they expand on with his character. We haven't seen him since the team up and SPD, so that was like almost 10 years ago, so over 10 years ago actually, so I'm excited to see what they do with him. Will Kiro make a surprise guest appearance? There have been rumors that there'll be other Rangers returning than just these 10, so I'm interested to see if that's true or not, but I'm excited to see what to do with him. There's so much potential for him in this episode, so I feel like there's, like with TJ, he's got a clean slate, they could do anything with him, and I'll be satisfied, but I'm excited. Leave your thoughts and opinions about Trent in the comment section down below. Next, it was announced that Gemma, the RPM Silver Ranger, will be returning. Now, this is interesting, especially since Gem isn't returning, because I feel like the two of them always went together. As much as I liked RPM, Gemma wasn't always my favorite character. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that, but Gem and Gemma were not my favorite characters. They were more annoying and, like, fun and goofy to me. But that's just my opinion. But I'm interested to see what they do with her, at least how she fits in the story. We see her with the Ninja Rangers and Wes in the mini trailer, so I'm interested to see what they do with her and how she helps out the team and just her role in this episode overall. Nothing else. I feel like this is a exciting episode, and even though I'm not the biggest fan of this character, I'm still excited to see what they do with her in this episode and how they pay homage to RPM, which got a pretty bad anniversary episode with the samurai kind of movie episode or whatever you want to call that. Next, it was announced that Antonio from Samurai will be returning. Another for me. He was okay. Samurai was a decent season, but I don't know. Antonio never stuck with me in Samurai. There was only a few that I liked in Samurai, and I just kind of wish they got one of them, like Mike or Warren or Emily or something like that. I don't know. I know Mike and Emily came back for Super Ninja, Super Megaforce, but that was weak and dumb and stupid, and I wish they got their second chance here. But overall, I'm interested to see what they do with him and how he plays into the story and what they do with his character and expand on his character in this episode. And maybe Jaden will make a guest appearance. I don't know. I didn't care much for Jaden, but you never know. It's just something interesting, and I'm excited to see what they do with him, like I said, in this anniversary episode. Next, it was announced that Gia from Megaforce will be returning. Another okay one. She was probably one of my more favorite of the Megaforce cast, since Megaforce kind of was an season for me. It's one that I'm not as excited for, but I'm okay with it, since I liked her as a ranger. I'm interested to see what they do with her. Will Jake appear or something like that? I don't know. Just, this one's one I'm I'm indifferent about. I don't care, but I'm not that excited about it. So it's like, whatever. But leave your thoughts, opinions about Gia returning. Are you excited, or do you just not care like I do? Or would you wish that they just took her out and replaced her with a different ranger like I do, which I'll get into in a minute. Last, it was announced that Kota from Dino Charge will be returning. This is another one for me. Kota was not one of my favorite ones from Dino Charge. I wouldn't say he was my least favorite, but he was just one that he was not one that just didn't stick with me. I like kind of Chase and Riley and some of the other ones a little bit more than him. And I got a bad feeling that they just did him out of like I forget the word you use for it, but the one where you give a job to family, since his brother's playing the Blue Ranger here. I feel like it's just a paying family to be in the same episode. I just hate when they do that. And it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth when they do stuff like that. And I just have a bad feeling they did that. I feel like Koda's one that we didn't really need right now. Again, like with Gia, he's just like, why do we need him? I don't care. Like, we should have replaced him with a different ranger, which I'm going to get into right now. So yeah, those are the 10 returning rangers. Again, I got a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, and I got my biggest upset coming from the fact that we got no one from Ninja Storm returning. This is probably my biggest upset with this anniversary episode. This is a season based on ninjas. We should have at least one Ninja Storm Ranger returning. I don't care if it's one Ninja Storm Ranger, if it's Sensei Wananabe, if it's Myra or Capri, or if it's the Wofor or one of his goons for some insane reason. They should have had someone from that season return. And it just boggles my mind that they did not. It should be considered a crime that no one from Ninja Storm is returning. They should take out Kota, Gia, maybe Antonio. And I know I'm probably going to get hate for this, but Jason, David, Frank, we don't need them for every anniversary episode. Take those 4 out. We could have gotten a Ninja Storm Ranger, at least one. Then we could have gotten, say, a Overdrive Ranger. They haven't gotten respect, and they've been around for over 10 years. Then we could have gotten like a Mystic Force Ranger and a Wild Force Ranger. Yes, those aren't some of the best seasons, but they still deserve our respect and have the getting paid homage to. Yes, Ninja Storm and Mystic Force got the homage in Once a Ranger, but I feel like they could have gotten it again here in a sense where they haven't gotten it in a while. Or they could have even done a Lightspeed Ranger coming back, or Lost Galaxy. They haven't gotten much respect either. But to give it to the Antonio, Gia, Kota, those 3 just happened. Give it a little time for those seasons to simmer a bit, and then bring them back for like the 30th year anniversary. If we get there, which is a 50-50 shot, but not right now. Give it a little bit of time to simmer. They were some of the worst seasons. Let people simmer on them and then come back for the 30th year anniversary. We haven't gotten a lot of respect to Lost Galaxy or Speed Rescue or some of those other seasons, Wild Force, Overdrive. They deserve our respect too. Maybe even Jungle Fury. Yes, Casey got that episode in Megaforce, but still, not like I feel like we still need that respect to these old seasons. Leave your thoughts and opinions on everything I laid out to you. Also, I wanted to throw out that there is a rumor that there'll be an extended edition of this episode on Netflix. So that I don't know if that's true or not. That was rumor last I heard. So leave your thoughts and opinions, like I said, about this information in the comment section down below. I will be doing a review on this episode and the remaining episodes of Ninja Steel when they come out later this year. So if you're interested in Power Rangers, definitely hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon. That way you don't miss any future videos on Power Rangers in the future. So yeah, guys, that's the news and my own thoughts and opinions regarding the Power Rangers 25-year anniversary episode special. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell icon. That way you don't miss any future videos on Power Rangers moving forward. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I will see you next time.